Well, guys, sooner or later, black people are going to have to realize that the Democratic Party does not have their best interests at hand. They're all about illegal aliens. And really, at this point, guys, the Democratic Party isn't even hiding that. They're out there vouching for dangerous criminal illegal aliens to mainly come into the quote unquote black and brown communities. And the Democrats are always talking about racism, right? All of the time. They're calling Trump voters, by the way, many of who are actually black too. They're calling them Nazis. They're calling them all kind of names. And that's really played out, guys. Folks, don't watch MSNBC. Don't watch CNN. Don't fall for Democrat Party propaganda. Now, we know that the core base of Democrat voters is black women. Black women vote for Democrats no matter what. It's not really the case of black men. Black men are like 78%, still high, but it ain't 96%. Black women vote Democrat no matter what. They believe anything the Democratic Party says. They want you to believe that America, the greatest country on the planet, is racist. That's just not the case. And you have some people that fall for it and they're like, I want to get out of America. I want to go back to the motherland. I want to go back to Africa. I want to go to Ghana. Now, guys, I've never been to Ghana, but I know one thing. Ghana ain't the United States of America, man. Black people don't realize how good they actually have it in America. Now, don't forget, remember who actually sold your ancestors into slavery. It wasn't a white man. It was the black people around Nigeria, Benin, Togo, that area right there. Yeah, they went out there, conquered you, enslaved you, and then they sold you to the white man at the coast. They got very rich, man. There was some very, very wealthy African empires because they were slave traders. But of course, they're not going to teach you that in school, man. They want you to believe this roots BS, where the white man was in the jungle. He was just capturing peaceful Africans, which wasn't the case. War was big business. It was. Now, we must react, guys, to this clip of instant regret. This black woman left America because it was quote unquote racist, and now she's begging to come back. You cannot make this up, guys. Check this out. Right over here, man, In Wokeness puts out Black American who moved to Ghana to flee white racism is now desperate to return. Yeah. Black women, man, stop falling for these Democratic lies, man. Do you really think that the white man is actually worried about you? Nah. Let's be honest, man. White people are worried about the same things like everybody else. Let me go to my job. Let me feed my family. Let me raise my kids. He ain't worried about you. Okay? He not. But let's watch this, guys. Here we go.
But y'all, I'd rather go back to America and deal with the racism in America before I sit here in Africa and deal with the...
Now, I'm curious, though. What racism was she actually experiencing in America? That's what I'm curious about. Because when I hear these stories, man, they don't give any evidence whatsoever. But I digress.
Bullshit bribery, the bullshit fraud, the bullshit scams, the bullshit too expensive, the bullshit not having no snacks, the bullshit not having no food, the bullshit electricity, the bullshit hot water, the bullshit, what's that shit called that be coming down? Bullshit lizards. The bullshit animals and scorpions outside the house, big ass spiders, it's big ass lizards, colorful lizards you ain't never seen before, all in the fucking room with you, sleeping with you. All the bullshit people trying to scam you when you go outside thinking you rich, so they trying to get more money off of you. I'm really trying to wrap my head around this shit. I'm really trying to wrap my head around how are Americans coming to Africa and being happy. Please comment down below, because for me, I'm ready to go. And I always used to say, if it's up to me, it will be. And I'm going to go out to Africa and make shit happen. No, I don't want to. I want to take my businesses back to America. I want to open up shop back in America, open up my dentist office, and all the stuff that I was going to do out here in America. Steady electricity. And the only time our electricity get cut off is when we don't pay the bill. And we got it so good now, we got prepaid electricity. So if we forget to pay the bill, we put some money on that prepaid thing, and it comes right back on in 2 minutes. In less than 2 minutes. This shit right here didn't come on for 14 hours yesterday. I can't deal. I love the people. Don't get me wrong. When I'm outside, I'm having fun. I love the people. But when I come back to reality, when you come back home, home is where the heart is, right? When you come back home, you're supposed to feel comfortable. You're supposed to be happy. I'm not happy. To live in a house where you look outside and all you see is turkeys and ducks and chickens and sheeps and old malnourished cows.
Yeah. Instant regret, folks. I mean, you left a first world country for a third world country, guys. Ghana. Many people probably can't even find Ghana on the map. I mean, did you really think that you were going to be living a good life in Ghana, of all places? Man, I would have much rather went to Mexico than Ghana. I don't know how old she is, man, but apparently she was a dentist, so she's educated. Ain't working out too well for her. Yeah, not working out too well for her. Now, guys, I remember when I was a kid, man, I used to watch TV, man. I saw clips of the starving kids in Ethiopia. I was like, I do not want to go there. I know that's East Africa, right? But still, they'll run these TV marathons to actually raise money for these starving kids in Ethiopia. And I'm thinking to myself, I don't want to be there. These people are starving to death. Now, I grew up, man, I ain't have much, but I was never starving. I mean, these kids had flies everywhere, man, on their eyes. They didn't blink. I was like, man, I don't want to live like that. Africa is not the place I want to live. But she's probably listening to Simone Sanders. Remember, Simone Sanders said this. She was slamming Trump for the mass deportations, getting criminals out the country. And she said that Trump was going to deport black people, which is a complete lie.
I've been talking about this all week, but Janae Nelson of the NAACP Legal Defense Fund, she penned an op-ed in The Nation this week. And her op-ed talked about that we think that democracies are... the way they die is dramatically through these wars and blood is shed, and it's cinematic in a sense. But really, the realistic way in which democracies die is that it's dismantled brick by brick, piece by piece. And she says that what we are seeing now with the lawlessness from this administration are really the canaries in the coal mine gasping for air. I'm paraphrasing here. But to me, that is why Kilmar Abrego Garcia's specific case, the case of the gentleman who's a makeup artist out of California who was also sent to that prison. That is why the 75% of the folks who have been sent, the men who have been sent there that don't have criminal records, that is why this is so important. Because if they could do it to them, if they could snatch students off the street without any pushback or recourse, they will do it to any of us. And to be very clear, it's going to be the people of color and vulnerable communities that are next in line.
I think that's right, and that's certainly part of why the African-American community is so strongly behind the supporting Kilmar.
Yeah, we're like, we are not for this.
Yeah, because as you just said, if they're going to whisk them away, what are they going to do with us?
Yeah, black people aren't supporting Kilmar Abrego Garcia. They're lying to you. They're lying to you. But it definitely sounds like this woman right here was watching a bit too much of MSNBC. Yeah. Now she wants to return to, I guess, Trump's racist America, man. Yeah. Yeah. well, come back if you can. Gonna leave right there, guys. That's just my thoughts on this. What do you guys think of this? Black and White Network fans, let us know what you think about all this in the comments. Make sure to subscribe to the channel, and we'll catch you next time.